Hotel Tower Casino in Las Vegas. My name is Dave Vincent alongside Sal Duenas for this men's small ball three-wall semifinals at the three-wall ball outdoor World Handball, Paddleball, and Racquetball Championships. It's Mondo Ortiz from Norwalk, California, going up against Luis Moreno from Tucson, Arizona, playing with the red ball. As you see, our referee is Juan Santos, the #1 player in big ball outdoor Himborg Ford Cup Series this year. Juan Santos wearing the orange. Luis Moreno warming up there wearing the red World Championship shirt. Mondo Ortiz put up a fairly easy first round match yesterday and played really good, looked really good too, Sal. I'm not sure if you caught that, but
I did catch some of the action there.
Receiving, we got
it's pretty impressive.
0 serving 0.
And you see that announcement from Juan Santos.
Joy.
And that's a side out here.
Out.
Wow.
I believe this is a 2-15 tiebreaker to 11 match. A little hop there from Moreno. And Sal, you've played him. He's got
hold it.
Some amazing spins on the ball, and I believe there's going to be just a do-over here.
Replay.
It's Mondo's screened in front. Now, we've been watching racquetball, calling racquetball here on ESPN, and there's more screens in racquetball that are not called than any big ball match I've ever seen. Sal, did you catch any of it?
I did. It's just almost impossible to even keep your eye on that ball. It's going like 200 miles an hour.
And yet they screen on every ball, and it's not called. But here you saw the opening rally being stopped because of a screen.
Right. I mean, Moreno's really crafty. I mean, I played against him, and he's something else, but Mondo as well.
You gotta give him room, Luis. You're too close. That's right. Sorry, Mondo. 0 serving 0.
These two have been rivals quite some time. Amazing get there from Luis Moreno, and then inside out to the right corner is Mondo Ortiz, clips that side wall. That actually favors Moreno.
I like how Moreno knew not to cross over right in front of that shot of Mondo.
Out.
Almost as if
0 serving 1.
Mondo knew what was, or I should say Moreno knew what was coming there.
Yeah, he boxed himself out, and in big ball they usually don't care. They just walk right through it.
And the referees won't call it in big ball.
Side out. 1 serving 0.
Oh, wow.
Side out.
You know, you could groan all you want, but until you've been in that position, that's actually an easy one to miss like that, because you just need to let it feather out of your hand and slide down the right wall. And sometimes it just comes out a little, you know, harder than you want it to, and it goes right into the ground. It's an easy mistake.
1 serving 1.
Now, you've seen Mondo at the outdoor, you know, different tournaments, small ball, outdoor, three-wall.
I've never felt he was very good. I mean, not like on paper, he seems like he should be the best player in the game outside, but he never has any major wins. And so I have mixed feelings on it.
Green ball.
I've seen him play really good and really bad at the Venice court style. It's just, you know, it's just up to him.
Side out.
Well, that's kind of the way his indoor game is as well.
1 serving 1. Serving 1.
So this is rally scoring, right, Dave?
No.
No, non-rally. Okay. It's still 2 out of 3, right?
Right.
Wow.
That's amazing. You know, you look at Luis Moreno and a guy like Sean Lenny, they're amazing players on the run. Watch this replay here. Moreno hits it with his left. Mondo hits it to the right side out the door and right at us.
Wow.
Looks like he's out of control, but he hits it absolutely in control.
Very reminiscent of Sean.
Moreno says this ball just broke right there off that front wall serve. And he's right.
Now, if you had to bet 100 bags of sand, where would your sand be on?
Oh, well, it would be on Moreno. He's won this tournament
Replay.
4 out of 6
Three,
years, or 3 out of
31.
6 years. And this is the 6th year. And he hasn't won it yet because we haven't got there yet.
Wow.
So yeah, you'd have to go with the guy that's been there before.
Now, I know Shorty was
One,
upset
serving 3.
on his match, his first round with Fink.
Short.
Played really, really well.
Side out.
And that is in the other semi, right, Fink?
Right. Fink versus
Three,
Lenny on the bottom
31.
bracket, upper bracket. Moreno versus
Wow.
Mondo Ortiz. And I see this
Right
match
out.
as being one that could just be a legendary 15-14, 15-14, 11-10
One,
type
serving
finish.
3.
So Mondo and
Right out.
Fink are supposed to be the underdogs, right?
Three,
Mondo
serving
and
1.
Fink should be the underdogs in their respective matches. They should be, but
Out.
they're all so even out here, really. In a lot of ways, it just seems like they're all about the same. Sean has never won a championship out
One,
here,
serving 3.
and he's on beast mode right now. I would have to say the most impressive player yesterday was Mondo Ortiz out of the 4.
Wow.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he defeated Luis Moreno. You'd just say, well, yeah, he's playing good ball.
Yeah.
That's how close they are and have been for their history.
2, serving 3.
Mondo always has a lot expected from him, though, because he's just so talented. I mean,
But the same, goes for Sean Lenny,
yeah.
who hasn't
Right out.
won anything, but is, as you've played against and seen personally, is just
Three.
unbelievable
Serving 2.
at whatever he wants to do.
Now, I didn't play small ball this year, but
4.
have you heard any feedback on any wild bounces on the small ball on the wall?
No,
No.
not yet.
I know all bad bounces are good, so.
4,
Yeah, I mean, it's just what is what it is. And that was a bad
Out.
bounce. That was exactly what you said. Hits that corner. I mean, it's just as you said it. But look, no complaining. Luis just shakes his head and said, well, that's just a rule out here.
That's just the way it goes.
Now, if you look on the court down on the baseline
Right.
after we watch this rally, and that's a nice little underhand shovel kill from
Right
Luis
out.
Moreno where it says 1. Now, we don't see it from here, but look up on that 1 on the corner on the baseline, up
Yeah.
about 2 feet, you see a round circle. That's an
32.
impression in the ground about an inch or 2.
Oh,
If a small ball hits that, it's going to be very disruptive.
there's a skip from Mondo there. He looks a little desperate.
There it is right there on our screen. You can see right above where it says game 1, there's that round
Wow.
circle there.
Wow.
The ball hits that, and it's going to go north or south, and might even go back toward the front wall.
You know, something, yeah, that's true. Something could happen if you step right on your heel, get stuck in there or something.
Good. That's why there's insurance.
I saw that ball out.
I thought it was as well.
I don't know if he touched it, but it definitely looked out to me.
2, serving 5.
Now, one thing I haven't seen at all since I've been here are any foot fault calls. Is that in effect, or is that kind of...
3, serving 5.
There has been some of the worst foot faults I have ever seen in my life out here this weekend not being called.
I'm thinking of taking advantage of that in some of my matches. I
You
mean,
might as well. If they're not going to call it, do it. And the referees have not called it once. And
4,
I haven't seen
I've
it
watched
once.
as many matches as you have, and then some, and I've not yet seen it called. And there's now the 6 point for, I should say, the 5th point tying it up
Up.
is Ortiz.
wow.
Mondo. 5, serving 5.
Wow, what a nice shot there.
That was an inside out shot from
6, serving 5.
Mondo Ortiz.
Wow, what a nice ace there.
Has to be a timeout called here soon if Mondo's going to
Usually-
keep doing that, right?
I would think, I mean, at another point, I would call a timeout just to break the momentum.
And that was out. But you and I both know how streaky.
I thought it was good.
No, that was out.
You appeal the line?
That was definitely out.
Here it is on the replay. That was out by 3 inches off the left and maybe even more.
Ball was out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That ball hit
Side out.
maybe even 6
Five.
inches
About
out.
6 and 46 inches
37.
out.
And
Good try, though. That was a good try, though.
Mondo knows that.
Sometimes that works in, you know, against the other player. They might get frustrated with the call, or, you know. Wow. Now, I know Timbo would have probably somehow made
Done
that.
a double backflip.
Yeah.
And it would have been on TV somewhere with Red Bull, but that was pretty impressive for Mondo Ortiz.
6,
A human acrobat.
37. Green ball.
Oh,
Now one more of those, it's a side out.
now I
6,
noticed the
37.
sidewall are not in effect this year.
Out.
The other years it was, right?
Correct. Straight in, straight out.
How has that impacted in the players? Have you heard any feedback?
None.
7, 36.
Do you personally think it's better?
I don't know.
Would you think it's better you playing?
Yes.
Side out.
Yeah, because then I wouldn't, as a returner, I wouldn't have to face a guy like Juan Santos, who's got this serve that puts you in Henderson, Nevada, and you have to do all this running. I'd rather try to keep it within the confinements of the court. And if you look at racquetball, they have quadrant serving. I almost think that if we're invited back next year and if it were accepted on our end, and I say I say the handball folks,
Side out.
Would you push that towards the big ball?
I would say, no, what I would say with big ball is you can serve anything you want on the first serve.
37.
And after that,
Alternate.
it's straight in.
Oh, I see.
Then you have to serve with no touching of walls. And the referee has to announce it. It's an open serve.
Wow. Uh-oh.
2 bounces.
Oh, wow. You don't usually hear a ref call that, but I guess he saw it. Here it is. We're going to see it in slow motion as we look at the replay here. Referee says 2 bounces, and Moreno says he got it, and he did
like
get
he
it.
did get it.
Oh, my gosh.
Can they appeal that?
Well, yeah, he could appeal it, but I've never, I mean, once I've heard a referee call 2 bounces, but
8,
usually that's a player's call. They're the ones that
37.
say whether they got it or not.
Wow, I'm impressed by
And we saw it on
Moreno's-
super slow motion there. That was definitely 1 bounce.
I'm impressed by Moreno's
Ability not to go
Side
crazy.
out.
composure. I mean, it's just second to none. I mean, he looks like he's up 10 points.
He's going to call timeout here, I think.
You know, the experience.
7, serving 8.
It's a very short game to 12 points, right?
Terrible bad bounce
Right
again.
out.
Moreno takes this and just has to shake his head. But after a while, if that just keeps happening, you're going to have to go crazy.
This is to 12
8,
points, is that
serving
right?
7.
Well, it started off as a 12-point match, but some of the players have been talking to each other, and they've kind of changed it a little bit. But
Timeout. First timeout.
There's that timeout you mentioned.
let's go over to Kara Mack, who I believe is going to have one of our next matches, one of our opponents out here courtside, as Kara is with Dave Fink. Kara, what's going on?
Yeah, I've got your sidekick here, Dave. What are you witnessing in this match? We saw Moreno somewhat coming in the favorite, but then Mondo just having an unbelievable weekend.
Well, Luis got off to a nice start. He was up 6-2. Mondo hit a shot that I thought was out over here. The line judge saw it out. Also, it would have been 7-2 Luis. Instead, the ball was called in. Mondo comes in and scores 6 straight points, and now he's got all the momentum in this game. But the difference is Mondo's hitting great angles, especially out to the left like he did last night, and Luis is just keeping the ball right down the middle, almost like he's playing one wall. And he's not really getting any easy opportunities on his serve, and Mondo is. Mondo's stretching Luis out here. The difference between today and last night, I think, Nick didn't have the mobility to move out here to the left and return those serves. Luis is one of the quickest guys on the tour, so he's able to get out here and put the ball back in play, but Mondo still has the advantage.
With a win tonight, you will be their opponent tomorrow, but as a person looking in here now, what is your advice as far as the other person's opponent?
Well, I think Luis is playing a little bit too safe. And I saw this last night from him too, just keeping the ball down the middle, not really going for kills. He's just kind of hoping that, you know, his opponent's going to miss. Last night it worked out for him, unfortunately, but Mondo's not going to miss, so he's going to have to start going for some more shots, I think, and using that great serve that he has to both sides.
Playing Lenny here in just a bit. Give us a little preview of that and what you have on your mind.
Well, you know, Sean's having an amazing year. I mean, 4-wall, 3-wall, 1-wall. He's, I think, having the best year that I can ever remember of any handball player. It starts with his serve. You know, he has an amazing serve, so I have to figure out a way to get his serve back, but not just get it back, put him in a position where I'm into the rally. And then when I get into serve, I'm going to have to be able to execute some good angles and get some opportunities off my serve and maybe some aces. That's what I'm hoping for.
All right, lastly, we saw Mondo do a little handstand here to not be on the ground. I'm just wondering, cement versus inside that racquetball court, is that harder to dive on this right here and much more painful?
Time out.
Well, I would never dive on this,
timeout.
ever. And I think I would only dive inside if it was 10-10 and a tiebreaker. So Dave taught me a long time ago, Dave Vincent that is, that I used to dive and then I got good. But I used to dive and then I got old. So,
So we can't expect double flips out here next
no,
week.
you won't be seeing any diving from me, no.
So I'm saying you got to flip, that's it.
Yeah, okay,
Get
just
over it.
flips then.
All right, best of luck to you against Lenny. Back to you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kara. Used to dive and then he got old, but never dove out on
20
pavement
seconds.
before. I dove in 2009 on pavement and I still feel it today,
Time in.
6 years
10,
later.
Serving 9.
10-9 is a score. As this one is going back and forth, Moreno in pole position on that shot and gets it, and that's called a do-over. Terrible call from ref Juan Santos.
10. Serving
Should have been a
9.
free point there. Luis goes down on one knee, takes that to the right corner.
Possible game point. Serving 9.
And there it is, possible game, serves 9. And there it is, Luis Moreno takes game number 1, 12-9 here at the Stratosphere in Las Vegas, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right around the corner. We'll have more action for you here on ESPN and the Watch ESPN app. ESPN3 giving you the live stream. Stick with us.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards.
Oh, don't. Oh.
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it goes.
Oh, no!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you. Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams.
Michael Adams.
Students who miss 18 days of school in any grade risk falling behind and not graduating. Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
The 2015 Three-Wall Ball Outdoor World Championships, provided by WPH Live TV in conjunction with thruwallball.com, Ectalon, World Outdoor Racquetball, ProKennex, Himborg Ford, NES, Soda Man Vending, and the Stratosphere Resort, where you can see the Vegas Strip downtown and the Vegas Valley with breathtaking 360-degree views.
We are back here at the Stratosphere Hotel Casino Tower, Las Vegas, Nevada. Three-Wall Ball Outdoor Championships. My name is Dave Vincent as Mondo Ortiz warms up here in game number 2, losing the first one to Luis Moreno, 9-12. Game number 2 here right now in the men's semifinals of the Small Ball Three-Wall World Championships.
Side out. 1. My bad. 0, serving 0. Out. Side out. 0, serving 0. Out. 1, serving 0. Serving 0.
Oh, amazing fish shot, right corner kill, and now the third point for Luis Moreno as Mondo's looking somewhat defeated in there here in game number 2. And Moreno is wanting the ball quick, and he's wanting to serve quick, and that's a bad sign if you're a Mondo Ortiz fan. Oh, that ball almost came back in, went over the top of the court, and a side out.
0, serving 3. One, serving 3. Two, serving 3.
And now 2 quick points here for Ortiz. Man, that's frustrating.
3, serving 2. Side out. 2, serving 3. Serving 3. Side out. 3, serving 2. Side out. 2, serving 3. serving 3.
Mondo Ortiz wearing the blue, Luis Moreno wearing the red shirt. This is a small ball, or hard ball if you don't follow the sport, 3-wall semifinal. Referee not calling any screen there, letting the players play through it. Mondo Ortiz slaps it down the right wall as it slides.
5 serving. 5 serving 3. Side out.
Crazy bounce over there off the left side wall. Ball hits the ground before the wall does. Barely in, but then bounces crazy out. Mondo thought it was just a bad bounce altogether.
Side out.
Very hard to get that timing exactly perfect, and we're going to see a timeout here called from Mondo Ortiz, who came into these games looking very, very fit. We're watching the World 3-Wall Ball Outdoor Championships here at the Stratosphere in Las Vegas, Nevada, right across from the Stratosphere and the Sky Jump, where the ultimate leap of faith is right at your fingertips. You can take Vegas back. Go right over to the Stratosphere, sign up, jump off the tower, and that's just where the fun begins, because they have a lot of stuff going on inside. Get that MJ tribute inside the Stratosphere. That's pretty cool. Michael Jackson tribute that is absolutely one of the best you'll ever see.
5 serving 3.
Score here 5-3, game number 2. Moreno wins the first one, 21-9.
Side out.
That leaves Armando Ortiz just kind of talking to himself there.
Serving 5. Serving 5.
That ball hits Moreno on the way to the front wall. He calls it immediately. Referee gives him a chance to replay it. We're all together at 5. We were about at this point in game number 1. Mondo went on for a nice little 3 or 4 point lead, and then Moreno caught up with him and then blew him out in a lot of ways, winning 12-9. I know it's only by 3 points, but I don't think Mondo scored again when he got to 9, and Moreno certainly had about 4 or 5 points at that moment of that first game.
Serving 5. Side out. 5. Serving 6. Luis. 6, serving 6. Seven, serving 6. Out. Mando. 6, serving 7. serving 7.
We're all together at 7. Game number 2. Mondo Ortiz trying to get something going, and that's just a terrible way of doing it. Hits the ball out the left side wall, out the left door, as they say.
Hold it, hold it.
You can see it's getting darker here in Vegas. Might be hard to see the ball at home. Players say that they can see it well when they're looking forward, but they look back. If you're serving the ball, you're kind of at a disadvantage. You serve, the ball goes by you. You look back at your opponent to see what he's going to do, or she, depending on who's playing. And what you see is a bunch of people in reds and the same color as the ball in the backdrop, and it's hard to pick it up.
8, serving 7. Serving 7. Ball. Second timeout. Mondo.
And another timeout being called on the floor here. Mondo Ortiz calling this one. Moreno now doing what he did in game number 1, where he turns it up that little extra notch.
And 7. Luis.
I don't know if this is respectful or disrespectful when the next opponent that's coming up starts warming up on the court while you're still in your match. But we witness everything here in Vegas. I certainly wouldn't do it. In fact, if you ever see me do that, I want you to come up and punch me right in the face. Then again,
7, serving 10.
that actually might improve things. Oh, nice little dive right there from Mondo Ortiz. Not sure we caught that one on super slow-mo, but I know we caught at least a foot.
8, serving 10.
And that one's out.
Out.
You're at 8 to 10 and you serve a ball outside the court, trying to be too
10,
perfect.
serving 8. Hold it, hold it.
Referee had to pause play for a little bit to let a bunch of a caravan of people. And now Moreno does the same thing, side out. Serves the ball off the court.
8, serving 10.
Moreno will get this. Unable to get to the front wall, though. And that's what really matters.
Timeout, Luis. It's the first timeout. Ten, 9, Luis.
Mondo Ortiz staying in the server's box, even though a timeout's being called. You're watching this men's semifinals of the small ball pro 3-wall championships here, alongside World Outdoor Racquetball, 3-wall ball, World Players of Handball.
Time in. 9, serving 10.
And a whole slew of sponsors.
Out.
None greater than Stratosphere Hotel Resort, as well as Prokenix.
10, serving 10.
Beautiful shot there. Mondo Ortiz, 1 inch high down the left, using the left, now 11-10, and this is game point. To try to force,
game point, serving 10.
to try to force a tiebreaker, and then the caravan of folks still rolling through here. That was short.
Thought it was good.
Nope, that ball was short. Mondo knows it was short.
Good ball.
And that is it. That ends that game number 2 in
Second game, Mondo Ortiz.
what could be controversial, although it's not. Mondo Ortiz knows that was a short ball. You'll see here on the replay that it was short by about 2 or 3 inches. As they will have about a 3-minute break and get ready for game number 3. And what really sold it that it was short was that fist pump from Mondo Ortiz. He doesn't fist pump anything. He doesn't have, that's not in his blood, but he does do it when it's short to try to sell the ref, and he did sell it, and good to him. He's now going to go into a tiebreaker in about 3 minutes from now. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right around the corner. We want you to stay here on ESPN3, the Watch ESPN app, as we give you the live stream from Las Vegas. We'll have more in about 3 minutes. Stick with us.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family.
Ooh.
So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Now, when you take the ultimate leap of faith from the top of the stratosphere, you could be our 200,000th sky jumper. An extreme adrenaline rush is just the beginning. You could win a 7-day Mexican cruise, a 3-night stay at Stratosphere, and a Take Vegas Back party package. Put Sky Jump at the top of your bucket list. Book your jump now at the Stratosphere. Visit stratospherehotel.com for details.
There are no shortcuts to the top. Do you have what it takes? Desire is something within you, and only you. For when the ground falls from your feet, will you be the one to rise up? It's a long road to the top, but that's just what it takes to become pro.
It's Timothy Green's first day at school.
What's in there? He's about to fall over.
Anything he might need. There's a box of tissues on the bottom and some Band-Aids. There's a whole first aid kit, actually. Mom, I can handle it from here.
You don't have to be perfect
Have a great day.
That's too much pressure.
Have the day you have.
to be a perfect parent.
There are 2 people in the world who want you more than anything. They'll make some mistakes, but they will love you more than you can ever imagine.
There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Anybody on this court, Sean Lenning right there with the bald head. Back here in game number 3 as Moreno goes into this tiebreaker with the first serve that's out the side door. And that gives a side out. Mondo Ortiz steps in at 0-0. Luis goes to the left. Mondo gets that serve deep to the right and a point.
Serving 2. Three, serving 2. Serving 2.
That's a great shot right there from Mondo Ortiz. Cut off from Luis Moreno, and it goes out the side door. Now 5-2, going to 11.
5, serving 2. Six, serving 2. Through bounces. Through call, Luis.
In the first game, referee called 2 bounces on Luis when it wasn't. This time he gives Luis a compliment for calling it on himself.
Serving 6.
Mondo thinks that Luis picked that up on 2 bounces. And now he's going to look back. Might even have a little discussion here. Mondo kind of staring down Moreno as he walks back. And right there, you see Moreno saying, I got it. Now Moreno's not going to let this go either. He's going to look back at Mondo, and there he goes and gives him
6, serving 2.
a couple words. And here's the play. Mondo hits this one. Moreno gets that right there, and Mondo kind of says, oh wait, you just got that on 2 bounces, so I'm just going to go through the motions. Well, those motions didn't help.
7, serving 2. Right out. 2, serving 7. Good ball. Tell me not to call screens. Too many. 7, serving 2. Over ball, check the ball. Seven, serving 2. Eight, serving 2.
Moreno now just jumping out to a huge lead here, going to 11. Trying to make the finals again in Las Vegas.
Side out.
Moreno trying to use a little soft paddle, and now he's mad at himself for not fisting that.
239.
That ball was in, barely in, just before the line. And the third point for Mondo Ortiz.
3, timeout.
This is a 3-wall ball outdoor World Handball, Paddleball, Racquetball Championships. Las Vegas, Nevada, Stratosphere Hotel and Casino, where you can take Vegas back at the Stratosphere, where you'll find real deals for real people, real fun, 24/7. Start at the top of the tower, where you'll marvel at the award-winning view. Let the party move on throughout the dining and entertainment choices that they have
20
offered.
seconds.
A new spin on a new Sin City Classic. For more information and real deal room packages, visit stratospherehotel.com or call 1-800-99-TOWER. And there it is right there, where you can plan your getaway with the real deal, the real way. That's waiting for you right here at the Stratosphere Resort in Las Vegas.
39.
Where we're all staying. In fact, everyone not just involved with ESPN and this live broadcast, but the racquetball players, handball players, paddleball sponsors. Even some of the local players booked hotel rooms here to just be part of the fun. I don't blame them. And Mondo just makes a terrible hand air there. Tries to jump, doesn't do it high enough.
Side out. 9, serving 3. Side out. Oh, thank you. 3, serving 9.
And that's the 4th point now for Mondo Ortiz.
Second timeout. Score is 4, serving 9.
Luis Moreno calling that timeout here in the tiebreaker of this men's semifinals 3-wall small ball match, as we see a couple future pro players here from Juarez, Mexico, coming over. Part of Junior WPH. You see their logos on the shirts. Part of the junior development program of the group that wins, or I should say, it has won over the hearts of those in
Time in.
Juarez handball.
4, serving 9. Out.
And quickly, right after this timeout, Mondo Ortiz hits the ball out. And he's not happy about it. He has a nice little run, hits the ball out.
Serving 4.
And now we are at
serving 4.
We're at match point, but Mondo has more to say about this match as we are going to 11. Ortiz trailing 4-10. And Moreno back into the box here.
Right out. Serving 4.
This is game and match.
Side out. 4, serving 10.
Oh, look at that shot right there from Mondo Ortiz. 1-inch high, flat kill, and now gets his 5th point. And look at the replay here.
5, serving 10. On.
A lot of side outs here. This match could have ended almost an hour ago, it feels
10.
like.
Hold it, hold it. 10, serving 5. Side out.
And another side out.
5, serving 10. Side out. Side out. Score is 10, serving 5.
This is match point. Moreno hits a weird bounce up high. Now in pole position again. Players playing close. Moreno dives in, punches it, and another side out. This one may never end.
5, serving 10.
I will admit I'm slightly trying to give it the announcer's curse.
Out.
So it will end by saying it never will end. I know Kara Mack is courtside.
5.
She'll be joining me. In fact, she can join me now on what is the sloppiest. And there it is. Finally, it's over. Kara, I mean, you're sitting there courtside watching this. No, it's not over yet.
Possible match point, serving 5.
First game, we didn't think it was going to come down to this, but Mondo's just fighting back.
And that doesn't make it to the front wall, so we're still here.
I'm still reflecting on that announcer's curse, wondering then if you tried to curse it back and now it's cursed again.
5, serving 11.
Who's keeping track? The score is 5-11. Third game goes to 12, not 11. And now trying to get the 12th point again is Luis Moreno.
Side out.
Okay, so yeah, when you do the announcer's curse on purpose, does that mean that
Possible match point, serving 5.
that they throw me off the sky jump without the bungees?
I think that sounds fair.
And there's another side out. I think I'd get that vote for any question I'd ask at this point.
Are we going to do that jump together, Dave?
They don't allow tandem, but if they did,
serving 11.
this would be the tandem one they would allow. Oh, look at that shot from Mondo Ortiz. Now gets another one. Now, Kara, you're off to the right here as we look at this instant replay, which is absolutely amazing, by the way. Probably the best, most clear feed I've ever seen. And you see Mondo just hits what is absolutely one of the most textbook perfect shots, which forces another timeout again. We'll never have another timeout as good as that one. Wait a second. I'm trying to, what am I announcing? I'm trying to do the announcer's curse where we take more timeouts.
Oh, man.
This game is not going to get over within the next 2 minutes. It can't.
The power they're both still playing with, too. It's so warm out here, and neither wanting it to end.
TV time. Great camera angle there.
6, serving 11.
Wow. And now the 7th point for Mondo Ortiz, who just keeps fighting and fighting here.
7, serving 11.
Not sure why Mondo didn't use a corner, but it doesn't really matter. He gets the 8th point now. We're going to 12, and Moreno sort of come up against a wall here. Back when I said this match feels like it's gone on for an hour, that was an hour ago.
Well, it doesn't look that way when you see the way they're playing, though, so it still has so much power. Mondo's just whacking crazy. So much power in that hit.
Now at 8, or is it 9 to 11?
9, serving 11.
I mean, Moreno was walking away with this. And he gets another point. 10 to 11 now is Mondo Ortiz. Moreno just cannot get these last few points.
10, serving
He's had
11.
plenty of opportunities inside outs, but it just...
He doesn't look flustered though, Dave. He doesn't look frustrated, or he still looks determined like it's gonna happen. With how much Mondo's come back, with most players, you'd see a little bit, I think, more frustration. He still looks under control.
Well, let's see what he does here. Luis Moreno needs 1 point, and he's going to go with that amazing, and it is the end of the game. It was an amazing natural hook. Mondo did not read it. It handcuffs him. Mondo decides to go with the fish shot, punches it up toward the front wall, and the ball just doesn't make it there. He's off by about 6 inches. And that is that, as they say. Luis Moreno in a very long,
Luis,
grueling
can I grab you?
semifinal, as we are going to get Luis Moreno and Kara Mack here with a quick interview to talk about this men's semifinals upper bracket match. As Moreno is taking off his gloves. Kara?
Yeah, I think he's probably wants to just at this point go and shower. What a great match. Now going into the finals. That one makes it worth it though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a really tough one. Mondo played great. You know, I was just feeling confident coming into the game, but it was tough. He's always a tough player. You know, I was just able to hit better serves. You know, I got some good bounces going into the first game. I think most of the first game, most of the shots just went to me, and he was struggling a little bit. I was trying to move on, and I'm just glad it worked out for me.
What was going through your head coming into that tiebreaker, knowing that that first one when things were falling your way, the second one he came back, and then going to that tiebreaker with someone like him?
I mean, it could go either way, but I feel in good shape, so I wasn't really worried about that. You know, I was just trying to hit a good serve, and you know, thankfully it worked out for me.
Being what it seems strategical, calling those timeouts as he's kind of inching his way up, was that what you were doing there?
Yeah, I was trying to, you know, keep him in the momentum, and it worked out. Like, I think the first time I called, he went back in there and he just hit it out. And I made a lot of mistakes as well, but I was able to recoup, and it was great.
I was mentioning just before that last match point, there was a few of them, but that last one of how you didn't seem flustered that he was rising up in the score there. You still seem pretty confident and not flustered at all. Is that something that you've grown better as a player?
Well, you know, I have nothing loose, and I feel great. I'm in good shape now. I've been working a little bit harder, so, I mean, I'm just gonna keep with it, and hopefully it turns out good for me. I mean, I feel great, so there's no reason why it shouldn't go my way.
Talk a little bit about that, making the changes here this year too, and bringing your handball game back up.
I was having like shoulder problems like at the beginning here in January, so you know, I just did a lot of I got a lot of massages like at different tournaments, and even though I was hurt, I kept playing through it, and I did a lot of therapy before this, and you know, acupuncture. I tried so many different things, and you know, the last few things I did, it was great. I did some hot yoga, and I was able to keep my body loose, and you know, I lost some body fat, so maybe that's why my shoulder feels great. I don't have to take, you know, any pills before I play, so I'm just happy, and I'm feeling healthy.
When some people get injured, they want to just be injured and stop it right there. What makes you as a person want to be determined to come back and get better?
I mean, I don't want to hurt myself either, but you know, I just take it easy and just to keep working out, and you know, make sure I don't lose that muscle memory. So I just like to get in the court and just hit the ball around. Doesn't matter, you know, how I'm feeling. Even when I'm sick and I have a cold, I like to get in there, and it usually like helps me. It makes me feel better after working out, you know, sweating all that stuff out. So I just love handball so much. I can't quit playing even if I'm sick.
I can only imagine after that match, it just felt like another hot yoga.
Yeah, definitely did. It's like the 105, 103. Yep. So yeah, it was just like hot yoga. Not as intense though, I'd say that.
Are you gonna stick around to see Fink and Lenning play?
Yeah, I am.
What are you gonna be watching for?
I'm just gonna keep taking notes, you know, like I've been doing the whole tournament, and just kind of see, you know, what their weaknesses are here, and hopefully, you know, it works out for me.
Great job tonight.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
Back to you.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, you know, it was an interesting match, and we have another one coming up right around the corner. We're going to take a quick break and, you know, reset the computers and do what we do back in the satellite van as we get ready for the bottom bracket semifinal. It's Sean Lenning and Dave Fink coming up right around the corner for Kara Mack. My name is Dave Vincent. We'll have more handball in just a bit at the three-wall ball outdoor world championships of 2005 in Las Vegas at the Stratosphere. Stick around.